All right, so after festivity, the next one is color. Now, color is it's an interesting concept, not in the sense of, not just in the sense of light, but in a more metaphysical sense. The way we perceive color, it's an expansion of ideas. There's a whole spectrum of colors. So I think color adds beauty to our perceptions, and yes, it creates color is what creates an entirely new metaphysics of beauty. In anything, the moment color touches something, it becomes beautiful, it becomes brighter, it becomes vivid. There are surreal ways in which color speaks to you. You know, the blues, the greens, the reds, the magentas, all kinds of colors within the spectrum. But the way they speak to you is they speak to you with beauty, as long as the colors are used harmoniously and in a beautiful way. And that you could colors can also be used in, you know, I don't know, in a non-harmonious way. But yeah, colors can create a lot of beauty is what I meant to say. Okay. So the next one, again, an important one. This is discernment. Now, to keep for um, for us to improve, for us to better the world, for us to better any kind of surrounding, or for us to, you know, make very good decisions and to be and do correct things. Discernment is what guides us, right? And there might be, you can think that there might be an element of higher knowledge that speaks to us through discernment. That's how we can, you know, see differences. That's how we can see that, oh, okay, this is the thing that you should do. This is not the thing that you should do. So with this, there is making right decisions, heading in the right directions, course correcting, and, you know, heading in the right direction. So that is discernment. The next one is also uh, a big one, aesthetics. So with aesthetics, there is everything. I think aesthetics speak to us in a way that very few other things that speak to us so directly and so viscerally as aesthetics. I think humans are naturally drawn to good aesthetics, and high aesthetics speak to us. I think there is uh, uh, there might be a divine element to high aesthetics, and that's why it appeals so much to us. I think in some ways it speaks to a more higher state of being, yeah, in aesthetics and beauty. So yeah, so the next one was aesthetics. The next one is real love. And the word love is something that so many people use, and it's just thrown around like that as though it just means nothing. So that's why I chose to call it real love, because this is one of those things that if you have real love, I think it it just changes your life. There's just nothing like it. So to have love and real love, and to love someone that way, and to be loved by someone in that way, it is just something out of words. There's nothing, not much I can say about it, except that there is immense beauty in real love. Okay, so the next one is hope, and looking forward to things, having faith in yourself, having faith in I guess you could say uh, the right thing eventually or soon happening to you, and holding on to yourself, and not um, I guess not letting go of yourself, and to hold on to yourself and hope for great things, and to meet great people, and to be present in a beautiful state. with the people you love and doing the things that you love. So that is hope. The next one is grace. Now, grace is something that you just receive. You receive it for being yourself. You receive it because I don't know if I would say you deserve it. I would say that yes, you receive grace. Some people might disagree with me here, saying that grace is something that you don't deserve. I think grace is something that you do deserve, and that's why you receive it. So grace, um, yeah, it's just something that you receive, and it helps you, and um, it raises you up. So the next one after grace is artistry. Now, artistry, again, this kind of goes with previously, like what I talked about with aesthetics. So artistry, it creates. You can create beautiful things. You can create things um, that really improve the things that are around you. You know, and there are various art forms, so many different ways that you can artistically express yourself, and these things can create um, great beauty and aesthetics you can touch something and make it beautiful. I think there's something divine in that, and something much higher in that, uh, what you can do with artistry and aesthetics. Okay, so the next one is soul. Now, with soul, I think all of us have, there is an innate sense of self, there's an innate sense of I, and every single one of us, there is something that makes us ourselves. I don't think it can be described necessarily in terms of it can be reduced down to materialism. I think there is something immaterial, there's something higher, there's something much greater that we are connected to, and our souls can sort of communicate with these higher aspects, and our soul is also what makes us ourselves. And um, our souls also communicate to us these higher aspects, the aspects of beauty and aspects of love. And our, our soul is what, in a sense, we can have a very strong sense of self, because it is our souls that make us who we are. Okay, so the next one is laughter. Laughing, being happy, and you don't necessarily need a reason to be happy and to laugh, and it's just something. Um, it is just. It would be so sad if we just couldn't laugh. Laughing is something. It can add so much happiness. It can add so much brightness into our existence, and I think it should. You don't really need a reason to laugh. Okay, just laugh, be happy, and yeah, be happy with whatever it is that you're laughing about. No, like I said, there doesn't have to be any sort of reason behind it. It's just something that you do, and something that keeps you happy. So the next one after this is emotion. Whew, now that's so many different. There are so many different aspects of emotions. I would really have to get into. That would be an entirely different video to get into in what ways emotions are connected, what types of emotions. But I think emotions, again, this kind of connects, the this arc of emotion kind of connects with soul, is what, like I previously talked about. And there is a very human aspect to it, to have emotions, to connect emotionally with others, with other people that we care about, that we like, that we love. And by sharing these emotions, it can make our love stronger. It can form long-lasting memories, um, of moments that you shared, with the ones that you loved, and you remember these emotions, and it connects you, it binds you even stronger to these people, and you can form very strong bonds with these people, and bonds of love, bonds of trust. And um, yeah, it can, being alone versus being with, or, I mean, not that there's something wrong with spending some time alone with yourself in your own company, gathering your own thoughts, getting a very strong sense of who you are. But yeah, when you are sharing emotions with others, there, it speaks to you in an entirely new way. And I think there's something very beautiful about that. Okay.